The Strengthening Institutions to Improve Public Expenditure Accountability project is a 5-year global research project of the Global Development Network and is implemented in 15 countries. It aims to improve development outcomes by increasing the effectiveness with which governments allocate and use their resources.
The idea of this project is to develop an independent analytical capability outside of the government that understands budgets and programs and how to reform them.
We're doing capacity building, so we're sort of choosing the road less traveled, and we're working with young, promising and talented researchers in these 15 countries, so all of them locally based with direct knowledge of those countries and of these sectors, of the budgets and of generally the governance systems and the accountability challenges in their countries.
For building and strengthening institutional capacity, global and regional workshops are conducted every year.
I think the great thing about what GDN is doing with this project is that they are having these annual peer learning workshops. And at that time, all of the different organizations are coming together and sharing ideas in a formal setting, in these formal technical sessions and peer review sessions, but also getting to know each other informally outside of the session.
These workshops give researchers the opportunity for peer learning and cross-country comparisons to support their research.
This being a global project that will be used to come up with some cross-country comparisons. We can use these arguments or the findings that we get from here will be able to give us a compelling argument to be able to influence policy within our countries on the 3 sectors, education, health and water.
In education and health sector, we were using cross-country comparison to argue to do something, while in water sector, cross-country comparison actually allowed us to say not to do something.
The partners are trained to produce reliable public expenditure reform proposals in health, education and water sectors, and to develop policy alternatives aimed at impacting policy making in their countries.
Recently, we had the Commissioner of the Labour Department call on us to make a presentation to his department when our research was sort of making the buzz in the department. So, and they are quite keen to incorporate our research findings into their future decision making.
We have a couple of meetings one with the President and one with the Congresswoman to explain to them what we are doing, what are our suggestions.
Last year we just had a series of consultation workshops with policy makers in the health sector. We were actually invited in several conferences.
Project partners are also trained to effectively disseminate their research findings.
In our first phase, when we completed our program budgeting and the benefit incidence analysis, and we called upon all the stakeholders, including the concerned ministries, and then we shared the kinds of findings we had.
Basically what we do is we have annual seminars at the end of the year where we invite policymakers to come and inform and get informed of our research findings.
Participating in a global research project allows the researchers to produce internationally comparable research on public expenditure and provides an opportunity for enhanced global interconnectedness.
Many of the problems that you face in your country are similar in other settings, and the opportunity to discuss this with people and learn from their experience is invaluable.
So the goal is, while working with individuals directly and building their skills and capacity and linking them to a wider group across 15 countries and with sector experts and mentors, but while working with the individuals to build within each of these 15 institutions a core group who will then have expertise in these methods and in these sectors, continue the work even beyond the 5 years of this project, and in that sense continue the momentum and make it sustainable and with a much longer term impact, which again goes back to the idea of capacity building.